No, that's 2-2 on the hole.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's called a foul.
You call that on me?
Yes, sir. You're 2-2.
All right, I'm sorry, Ref.
All right, well, I
Here
need
you
the
go,
ball.
We played basketball like a circus act, just to keep the crowd happy. Back then, black players had no shot at the real leagues. This was the only way to make money. But the crowd had never seen anything like our game. Sometimes they were so stunned they just stood there with their mouths wide open. Yet what they really needed was a good laugh. So the guys would pull all kinds of silly moves to keep things fun. But to really pump up the show, I suddenly stopped the game completely.
Who believes in magic?
What is this? What's happening?
Hey, Sab, just sit back and enjoy the magic.
Right.
I walked into the crowd and grabbed a little kid. Then I lifted him up and finished the dunk with him in my arms. I was totally sure this move would help the coach pull in more cash. But the best part was still coming. I snatched the ball straight out of the opponent's hands and looked at the huge gap in the score. Then a bold idea suddenly hit me. I led the whole team to start shooting into the opponent's own basket. This completely unheard of move sent the entire crowd into a frenzy. But here was the problem. Losing the game meant we not only earned nothing, but actually owed the other team money. So I pushed hard and quickly closed the gap. Now only 3 seconds were left on the clock. But I did not panic at all and launched a shot from an absolutely insane distance. We held on to win by 2 points every time we won. The coach handed each of us $10. But I noticed he was giving the opposing team way more money than us. So this time I chose to stand up to him and voice the doubt I had buried inside for 67 years.
We whip they butts, and they get paid more than we do. Now, that don't sound right.
But the coach was not entirely wrong either. Without this team, I had nowhere else to use my skills. Then something happened that completely turned my life around. A well-known coach tracked me down. He had been totally captivated by what he saw in my earlier games. He believed I deserved far more than this kind of basketball. He wanted me on a bigger stage, one that would change history and make me the first black player to enter the NBA. His words hit me deeply. I thought back to what my childhood coach once told me about letting the whole world see what I could do. So I made the decision to leave the team and sign with the New York squad as the first black player in the league. But when I actually stepped onto an NBA court, I realized I had been completely wrong about what to expect. Both white and black fans were cheering for me. This was absolutely beyond anything I had imagined. Then right at the start of the game, the referee blew a traveling call the moment I touched the ball. I pulled off a flashy layup after that, but the referee called a foul on me again. I suddenly knew something was totally off. And sure enough, what came next was exactly what I feared. An opponent shoved me hard and the referee just looked away and let the game go on. Then I made a clean steal, but the referee called me for a hand check foul anyway. My coach could see something was seriously wrong. He rushed over to challenge the call, but all he got was a warning that one more word, and he would be immediately ejected. Then I threw down another dunk, but the referee called it a foul again. The reason this time was completely absurd. They had simply never seen that kind of shot before. I had only been on the court 5 minutes and already had 4 fouls against me. Under NBA rules, one more and I would be fouled out. My coach had no choice but to pull me from the game. So I sat on the bench and waited for the perfect moment to go back in.